It's Sunday, April 15th, 2012. I'm going to work on the Blazer parts today, try to get them cleaned up, painted, get them ready for reinstallation. Starting with this exhaust piece. Well, I brought George up to pizza place. He's getting some pizza for himself and Mariana. I've been applying for jobs all day online. It's about 2:30 or 3 o'clock now. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get to working on that truck or not today. Alright, I'm going to do an experiment. I'm going to make a little fiberglass, mix it together, and see if it melts this stuff when I put it on there, with and without the plastic. These come normally with plastic on them. What I want to do is, I'm thinking of using this Styrofoam crap as an underlayment and building a fiberglass roof on top of this stuff. So I'm going to see if it holds up. I know fiberglass will withstand the elements. Well, there it is. I don't see any big meltage at the moment. I put extra hardener in, so it shouldn't take too long to harden up. I'll check this in maybe an hour. I don't know how tough it would be just leaving on this plastic as some kind of barrier. Well, it does seem to be eating holes in this one for sure. I don't know if that's really going to matter if it hardens back up again. Depends if it eats all the way through, I guess. It's sinking right in there. This one doesn't seem to be eating holes in the plastic, but the plastic does seem to be crinkling up, which would be bad actually. So if I'm going to use this stuff, I'm probably better off using it without the plastic. We'll probably lose some of the R value by condensing. I'll let it set up and see what happens. It's only been a few minutes, really. Yeah, what I'm thinking is maybe I can build it up to just lay on here. Maybe I'll put a clamp on it or whatever, and I'll put the fiberglass on it, and it'll retain its shape. And then I can drill it after the fact and put some carriage bolts on to hold the whole roof down. Get a lot of carriage bolts after I build this roof. Probably the best way to do this. That way I don't have to take all this crap off. I'll just bury it. The back thing's got to be fixed. Then I can modify the roof later or just build it up. What I might be able to do is raise that whole front section. Since the door doesn't come up that far, I could raise that up higher, make the truck higher actually. I might do that. Yeah, I could just bring it back to, either bring it back to this, or I could actually move this back a little, a few inches, and even get more. I don't know if that's worth it. I think I could just do between these two sections should be enough. Yeah, it's still not hard yet. I don't know if this the styrene in the styrofoam is keeping it from hardening. or it's just normal. It's sinking even with this, with the plastic. This must be some kind of styrene-based plastic. Some kind of petroleum in it, probably. I know gasoline melts styrofoam. I remember my dad found that out the hard way when I was about 15. He said, pour this gas in a cup. So I poured the gas in a cup. And it melted. Anyway, I think I'll just leave this plastic on. It seems like it'll bond. It's not going anywhere, and it won't sink as much as this. Assuming I use this material, which I think I'm going to, because it'll provide some kind of insulation for the inside. Plus it's cheap. On the other hand, if I put the fiberglass on this stuff direct, without the plastic, I'll know for sure that there's not going to be any air bubbles under it. It appears like it's creating some kind of air bubble under here. I don't know if that's an illusion or what. I don't know how much of that. Well, that won't matter. Now let's see after it holds up how tough that is to bond onto that. The styrofoam turns back into styrofoam again when it dries. Well, that about wraps up today. This experiment worked pretty good. This is all hard now. It actually, this first one where there's no plastic on it, they come with like this plastic sheet. This one actually it sunk in too, but for whatever reason, but it left air bubbles, so that's no good. They both bonded pretty good. And that's bonded on there nice. It actually melted itself right into the styrofoam. So this will work. It doesn't melt itself in far enough where there's no styrofoam left. It only goes down about a quarter to a third of the styrofoam. So I think this would work. Take a few applications. It's just a thin first coat. I think it would work good though. You have to build it up. Anyway, tomorrow maybe I can get more done than I get done today. If it doesn't rain, maybe I'll get some of these panels and start on building a fiberglass roof on it just to see if it works. I'll build the front half over the top of the garage part of it. And the other part I'm going to hopefully build up. Obviously once I start doing this I won't be able to drive the truck till I finish it. So I don't know if I should, maybe I should just wait on that until I get the transmission back to the Blazer, so I won't have to run it for a while. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night.